Well, it is a Friday, and we are sending you off into the weekend with Fine Arts Friday. It's a thriller that's sure to put you in the Halloween mood. Spartanburg Little Theater's Wait Until Dark is a murder mystery that takes place in a quaint village, and one woman gets tangled up in its web. And joining me now in studio from the Spartanburg Little Theater is Maya, Kyle, and Birdie. Thank you guys so much for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what Wait Until Dark is all about.
Yeah, so it's set in New York City in 1944, and it's a basement apartment, and it covers the story of Susan, a blind woman, who 3 con men try and rob her. And they kind of overestimate their skills as con men and underestimate her abilities.
And tell me about your 2 roles as well, and maybe what we like about our characters.
Birdie?
My character's name is Gloria, and I really like how much of a brat she is, but it makes her fun and excited.
We always kind of need that in every show, right? Right?
Yeah, and then I play a guy named Mike Tallman. He was a lieutenant in the military, and yeah.
All right, we love it. Maya, tell me a little bit more about preparing to play Susan, a character who's blind.
Yes, so obviously I'm not, so it was a huge shift going into that sort of mindset, because there's actually a line in the show that she says that's when you lose your sight, your other senses start to work overtime. So it was a lot of our director, she would like turn off all the lights in our rehearsal space, and I would blindfold myself so I couldn't see anything, whereas the other actors who were trying to rob me and making me feel uneasy would try to get me, and it would just put me in that sort of like mindset, like always on my toes, but it would also cause me to listen, because her big thing in the show is noticing, you know, sounds when the refrigerator opens or when someone's coming down the steps, how their shoe sounds, and just particular things like that that I could incorporate into my real life preparing for the show.
Yeah, and now you can kind of channel that experience on the stage without
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell me, are you guys true crime fans? What's it like to kind of get to bring a murder mystery to the stage?
I love true crime podcasts, TV shows, documentaries, all of that sort of thing. And this is actually a new show for me in terms of I've never done anything like this before, and so it's like a huge shift.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really excited to bring, you know, the spooky aspect for it.
Yeah. And thrillers are kind of rare on stage.
I was going to say, I feel like you don't hear about a ton
Yeah.
of shows like this.
And so this one gets more and more suspenseful up until the climax, and then everyone will be on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, it's exciting.
All right, so without giving too much away, is there anything that surprised you guys about the show?
Funny enough, we are still learning new things. Every time we read the script or run the show, we're still picking up on things like, whoa, oh my gosh, this is why this happens. And that's, I mean, I feel like when you watch any thriller, you know, you can kind of, you find out new things as you go along, which will eventually lead to the climax and everything will start to make sense. But how about you?
Yeah, it was written like a classic noir, and so it's very layered, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, anything surprise you, Birdie?
Just the ending.
That is a tease. The ending.
The
All
ending
right.
is-
All right. We gotta go and find out what Birdie's referring to there. But is there kind of one big goal or something you hope the audience takes away from your show?
Yeah, it's a story about resiliency. It's a story about being tough in the face of adversity and about standing up to your demons.
All right. Well, you guys have definitely intrigued me. I feel like this is the perfect show for this time of year. And if you guys are interested, Wait Until Dark is at the Spartanburg Little Theater. It's kicking off next weekend, November 3rd, running through the 12th. That theater is located on St. John Street in Spartanburg. Of course, for more information, we have a link on our website at foxcarolina.com.